So the Cleveland Cavaliers got their revenge. They got their revenge on the Indiana Pacers, and it was a big one. Honestly, this was a game where you're like, look, this is a team that lost their huge winning streak. They went on a massive winning streak, and the Pacers went and beat them. And Pacers beat them comfortably. Like, this was not a game where it was close. When the Pacers got them, it was pretty comfortable. But now we are seeing that the Cleveland Cavaliers, you know what? They're made of the right stuff. Because when things go wrong, it's fine. It's basketball. You're going to lose games. It's about how you bounce back. It's whether or not the Cleveland Cavaliers were just running with it, whether they were just vibing, and once they lost that streak, they were going to struggle. But no, I think they're legit. And if you guys agree, subscribe. We're trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the month. If we can get to 9.15 subscribers by the end of the day, that's what we need. We need like 900 subscribers in 15 days. So 50 subscribers today would be absolutely incredible, lads. But anyway, if you're looking at the game today, or yesterday, the Cavs lads really stepped up. And Donovan Mitchell, who, it's a weird one with Mitchell because yes, he is the best player in Cleveland, but you could argue this is probably one of the weaker years individually he's had in his prime. But yesterday he stepped up big time. Like, they came up against, again, a team that had beaten them. And they have to go and play OKC in their next game. Which is that tonight? Oh, it's tonight. That's going to be an interesting one. But you've got them winning by 10. But Donovan Mitchell coming up and going 12 of 23 from the field with 35 points. Like, that's what they needed. That's really what they needed. Because, like, when they went and lost to the Pacers a couple of games ago, they just couldn't hit a shot. And their defense kind of... Not their defense was horrific, but, like, it did go down a little bit. Like, you're looking and they lost to the Pacers by 15 points. Like, it wasn't even a close one. And for them, like, Donovan Mitchell, 7 of 17, Garland, 7 of 16, Mobley, 6 of 10, Dean Wade struggled, and the Pacers just kind of had them. The Pacers are starting to play a little bit, to be fair. Like, Tyrese Halliburton is, like, 1 of 5, wow. 2 points. I mean, like, he's struggling, but, like, as a team, they're looking better. Siakam's looking better, Miles Turner's looking better. Still in trade rumors, but Miles Turner is looking better. But, yeah, like, today was a big bounce back. Like, no Tyrese Halliburton for them, but at the same time, like, Dean Wade didn't do much, but Mobley really stepped up. Jared Allen was pretty good. Donovan Mitchell and Garland were good. But I'm sorry, like, if you don't want to give Jared Allen an all-star, fine. But there needs to be 3 all-stars on Cleveland. There is absolutely no reason why Garland and Mitchell should not be all-stars. Because again, like, look, Mitchell is having, like, stats-wise, you're like 23.1. It doesn't look to be the greatest. Again, the team are, what, 34-5 or something? So that you kind of have to, like, sorry, they're 34-5. And you're looking at Garland. Garland's finally becoming Garland again. And it was looking like a guarantee as well that Darius Garland was going to be traded. And you guys not remember the Spurs trades where it was like the Spurs were looking to give up the 8th pick in the draft for Darius Garland? And imagine, look, as good as Chris Paul is, imagine if you gave the Spurs Darius Garland with Wemby. Dear Lord, the Cavs nearly blew that one. But again, in other games last night, like, it's one of those things where there were, like, the Sixers went out, I'll talk about this later, but, like, they went out one of the worst teams I've ever seen. The Suns losing to the Hawks. Like, the Suns are in free fall. The Bucks going and beating the Kings. So the Kings' big winning streak is over. The Pelicans beating the Bulls. In fairness, the Bulls are probably winning a bit too many games for their liking. The Mavs, Jamal Murray showed up again, and obviously the Nets went and stepped up. But Scoot Henderson played and scored the basketball, I guess. But it's going to be a really big week for Cleveland. I still don't know. I don't know if I think Cleveland are like if they're legit. I don't know if they're legit. I just don't know. Like, they're still on track to win 70 games. Like, what's it? 0.872 by 82. Where's times? Times 82. Like, they're still on track to win 72 games. They're not going to do it, but they're still on track to do it. And then obviously the Oklahoma City Thunder are not too far behind I think they're on track to win 70, if I'm not mistaken. Like the OKC Thunder, yeah, they're on track to win 69 games. Like we could actually see, like if OKC go and beat Cleveland, they're both 34-6, and like they're both on track to win freaking 70 games. Like if they win those games, they are both on track. Like it's mental. It is absolutely mental. Like they're both at an 85% winning rate by 82. Like, yeah, they're both on track to win 70 games. If the OKC Thunder beat the Cleveland Cavaliers, both teams are on track to win 70. And the Oklahoma City Thunder have literally lost their second best player, or maybe third best, depending on whether you think J-Dub is better than Chet Holmgren. They've not had Chet Holmgren for the season. They went on a big winning streak with J-Dub playing center. Like, people talk about the NBA, like, there's no good teams in the NBA. There's two unbelievable teams in the NBA right now, in Cleveland and OKC. They are, like, they're not just good. They are unbelievably good. They're so good that, like, Boston are doing pretty well. Like, Boston, what does a .7 record get them? Like, near 60? Like, Boston are on track to win 59 games. They're on track to win 59, and they're 6 games off the first seed. They're literally 6 games off. Track to win 59 games. The Knicks are having one of their best seasons ever, and they're 9 games off the first seed. These two teams are they're just so good. They are so good. And we haven't seen a regular season team like this since 2016. And you might be talking about like 2016 being like, oh, it was just the Warriors. Let's not forget the Spurs in 2016. Like, I'm pretty sure the Spurs, if I'm not mistaken, won. Like, the Spurs went 67-15. But the skill level in the NBA at the lower end is so much higher than it was back then. It is. Like, because of the 3-ball, a bad team can get hot and beat anyone on their night, because they start chucking the 3-ball. But, like, since 2015, 2016, has a team won 67 games? The Warriors did the next year, purely because it was the KD Warriors. The Rockets won 65. The next year, one team won 60. It was Milwaukee. The Warriors won 57. The year after that, shortened season. The Suns won 64 games. The Bucks won 58 in 22-23, and the Nuggets won 53 when they won the championship. The Celtics won 64. Like, nobody has won 65 plus games, and we're on track for 2 teams to win 70. So, absolute madness. And the fact that Cleveland went and got their freaking revenge last night means that I'm even more confident about this Cleveland Cavaliers team than I was beforehand, because they are out here. They're like, you know what? This team beat us 2 nights ago. We're getting our revenge. And if they go and beat the OKC Thunder tonight, ooh, it could be a real tough one. It could be a real tough one to continue to think, oh, they're not really contenders, because they could freaking win 70 games. But anyway, I'll see you guys.